All right, everybody, welcome to the King Dio show. I got me some thin crust pizza that I got from Aldi. Um, when I put it in my cart, I didn't pay attention to see that it said thin crust. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got this. But it is what it is. I got it. I cooked it. Um, it's a day. It's a day old, I guess you could say, because the expiration date said the 30th. So, but whatever. I'm not about to cry about that. Let's just go ahead and get into this. So this is Mama Uzi, whatever it's called. I'm gonna put it overlay on the screen, but yeah, it's that brand, I guess you could say, and it has Italian sausage, pepperoni, bacon bit crumbles, and salami. Got some Wingstop Ranch in a little mug. Put that in your mouth. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Now it should be known that I did put a little bit of extra cheese on top of the pizza. So it's not just the pizza as is. But I ain't gonna lie, I really like this though. I just want to make sure that next time I'm paying attention. And it's day, you know what I'm saying, 375 of me still saying that I want McDonald's and still haven't got. That blackberry Dr. Pepper is just something special about it, in my opinion. So y'all let me know in the comments what kind of crust y'all like when it comes to pizza, you know? Thin crust, regular hand tossed, New York style, deep dish, pan, stuffed crust. And like the more I'm eating this, the more I'm liking it. Now I don't know if the Mama Uzis or Ozzy's or whatever it's called. I don't know if that's Aldi specifically or it's just Aldi's the one that gets them shipped in. I don't know because I don't think I've ever seen it at Walmart. I think I've seen the crust though, like the little pre-made crust, but I don't think I've seen a pizza Um, Thin but floppy. Obviously, the little extra cheese I added probably contributes to that. And my lovely one says, if she can't fold her pizza, it's not a pizza. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it right. You got fold like a taco. There we go. Just starting to eat like a burrito or something. Hmm. Not my jam per se. I mean, it tastes damn good as hell. Like there really is something about folding it and eating it that gives it a different kind of vibe than just eating it as is. I ain't mad at that. But you know what's so crazy? What's so amazing? See, y'all should know by now that peach rings is my favorite candy. And that is Jazzy's favorite candy too. I don't like mushrooms. She don't like mushrooms. It was something else. It was something else that we shared in common. What was it? I can't remember what it was, but I was amazed by how many different things that we kind of shared in common. And of course, that's not like you don't have to share everything, with a person in terms of having the same likes and dislikes to be able to vibe and stuff. Both being high levels of peach rings is awesome. It was a couple of more though, and I can't think on the top of my head because I keep thinking like I think it did have something to do with food, but I can't think of what it was. I know she said she thought Reese was overrated. She almost got blocked. This is an overrated does not go in the same sentence. Oh, I remember. We're both team drums when it comes to chicken wings. Yep. And see me, I like both. I can eat both drums and wings. I like both. But if you ask me which one I prefer, drummy all day, baby. Put some hot sauce. Like I said, a thin crust for me is indeed a snack. I'm not feeling any more full eating this than when I started. But regardless of the crust thickness, I do think this is a really good pizza. the bottom is looking kind of diabolical, as you can see. Um, what was 12 to 15 minutes? I had it in there for like what 16, 17 minutes. But I had it on a pizza pan, so maybe that's why the crust is looking like that. I don't know. Now the other day, I was thinking to myself when I was thinking about the sandwich diet or whatever, and thinking if I really could have eaten nothing but sandwiches for 30 days. Then I actually sat there and thought to myself, could I really sit there and eat anything for just 30 days, right? That includes pizza or burgers and stuff. And I started to feel like maybe I can't, right? Not 30 days straight. Like I can sit there and I can have a marathon of pizza or some chicken wings or burgers or something, but in between that is other things. But just straight every single day, nah. But if I ever do get this pizza again with the thin crust, I'm gonna cook it a lot longer. Because I ain't gonna lie, me personally, not obviously not for aesthetics because it's not pretty to look at, but I prefer a slightly more burnt pizza. You ever have strong feelings for somebody who is probably like low key diabolical? This girl also told me, I don't think she said Wingstop was overrated. No, I think she did say Wingstop was overrated, I think. And you know how I feel about Wingstop. She also said Krispy Kreme was overrated. And she said Dunkin' Donuts was better because they have breakfast sandwiches too, not just donuts. Babe, it's called Dunkin' Donuts. Like, it's called Krispy Kreme Donuts. Well, it's not called Krispy Kreme Donuts, but Krispy Kreme Donuts. Having more doesn't make you better. If the main thing you sell is garbage. But I think Dunkin' might be more known for like coffee and stuff than donuts. I don't have one, so I don't know. But people don't want to give Krispy Kreme the credit, but Krispy Kreme the GOAT. Who really challenging Krispy Kreme? And I'm not talking about like a mom and pop donut shop or something. We're talking about um, like a franchisee, like a chain, like place or whatever that has multiple locations across different states, cities, and stuff like that, in some massive cases worldwide. You know, That's why when people say, "Oh man, you know Wingstop, blah blah blah," you bringing up places that's not like a chain or something. Okay, obviously, but if you think about any kind of place that's like a chain that sells wings or is known for wings or supposed to be known for wings, or any of them messing with Wingstop, I don't think so. Then my coworker, kind of like a big brother to me too, he always say this. He wanted one to say, "Oh man, why would I go out to eat and go to a place to get a burger? I'll go to a place to get steak and stuff like that. I want a burger, I go to McDonald's." You're entitled to your opinion and stuff like that. It's your money, your time. But let's be real here, bro. The burgers you can get at a place like Applebee's or Chili's or Outback or Texas Roadhouse or any of these places is leaps and bounds, and anybody with a brain should know this, above McDonald's, above Burger King and all that stuff. Like, he also said, well, I can go almost anywhere to get a burger. I can't go anywhere and get a steak. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's the argument you should lead with because that's the only one that's valid. But I don't know. Crazy. But yeah, that's crazy. And I also finally come to the conclusion that I can't say that I don't like gumbo. I just know that I don't like seafood gumbo, which is obviously the most popular gumbo here, obviously, because that's one of the main things we're known for is the seafood and stuff like that. I'm just not the biggest fan of seafood. Like, me personally, I can live, the rest of my life and not eat seafood ever again. And I'm not going to be upset about it. Like, it's just not all that to me. And then one of the things that irritate me about, down here specifically is that we feel like we got to try to put shrimp or crawfish on anything that we can. I don't want a Philly cheesesteak and you're putting shrimp and hot sausage and all that stuff on there. I don't want a pizza and you got to sit there and have to try to put shrimp or crawfish and stuff on there. Like, leave that stuff separate. I've given it tries. And it's just not for me personally. I thought whenever my family do get-togethers, and the first thing that comes with their mouth is, if we're not going out somewhere where they're selling seafood, then if it's a get-together at somebody's house, seafood boil. I'll eat it, if I'm attending and that's what's on the menu. Okay, cool, whatever. But a lot of times I'm not excited about that. I'm just not. It's good. I enjoyed it. I'm good for the rest of the day. But yeah. That's gonna be it for this video. I love y'all. And grease seeping through the cardboard box onto the table. This happens like all the time. I don't know why I'm surprised at this point. I should just be better prepared, and I'm not. But that's gonna be it for this video. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. Until next time. Peace out. A King Deal production.